All right, Chris and Brian here from Resolve Technology, and we're going to talk about, or Chris is going to talk about, one of everybody's favorite topics is phishing emails, right? Basically, phishing emails are, emails that look to trick somebody high up in the organization. A lot of times, a CFO, CEO, that type of thing. Chris, take it away.
Yeah, so we got a few samples here. So we can start with this Zoom meeting. It just says Zoom invite, please join Zoom meeting in process. It says I'm the host of the meeting, but it almost looks like a real Zoom meeting. And it says, join now. But the first thing I noticed is this invitemeeting.com. Like Zoom doesn't usually send me, like when Brian sends me a link to a webinar to hop on, it's not coming from invite-meeting.com.
It's usually coming from like zoom.us or zoom.com
Right.
or something like that, right? Yeah.
Right. And then the
What
other,
else?
well, it says that I'm the host, so I'm sending myself an invite. That's a thing
That's a red flag.
Yeah.
What else? How about the button? If you hover over the button, what does it point to?
Oh, yeah. So that's another part. It's pointing to emailtransaction.com. So let me copy that link real quick. Open my notepad up.
So remember that one of the first things you can do is hover over links and buttons, but don't click on them yet until you actually see the link down in the corner and where it's going to redirect you to.
So it's
And you can even copy and paste into a notepad or a Word document like Chris is doing here. You can see this is not a Zoom link.
right.
So emailtransaction.com, I mean, it looks kind of official, but it's definitely not part of the Zoom system. Okay, so Chris, anything else you want to talk about as far as phishing?
Yep. So we have one more. So we got this one's really good. So it looks just like a legitimate Google Calendar item link. Like if someone, oh, it's a meeting. I'm sorry, Google Meeting and Google Meet. And it's telling me that it's coming from, Brian, and he scheduled it for August, at 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. So that's the first thing that stands out to me. Because I didn't discuss anything with, say this is someone else and they're looking at it and it's a colleague sending it to them and they never discussed it. Then that would be the first red flag. Then the other part.
So to stop for a second to emphasize, if you're not expecting a meeting from this person, a red flag should go up. Some people do send random invites, but it's just something to kind of get your spidey senses going. What's the other thing, Chris?
So if we hover over these links here, the other thing for me is the invitemeeting.com again. So it's another, the domain's one of the first things I checked, and then probably 2 would be the link. Hover over the link if I had to put in order 1 and 2.
So it's not coming from Google, it's coming from this invite-meeting.com, which is not legit.
Right.
Okay, so what's another thing that you would look at?
The links, but other than that, like these links aren't showing me anything.
How about if you go down towards the bottom, if you hover over those, even though it says Google, does it redirect? Okay, so that looks legit.
Mail to. So yeah, it's showing the links, the email link is actually a mail to link. That all looks legit.
Okay. So this one would be tougher.
Here it is, right here. So it's under
easier to get tricked. But
yes, maybe or no. Yes, maybe or no. You hover over it, it's that emailtransaction.com link.
Okay, so again, it's going to a random domain when you hover over the link. That's why you hover over the link, so you just don't click the link. You hover over it first and see if it's actually something coming from Google, right?
Yeah.
Is it a Google meeting? Okay, Chris, thanks for showing us that on phishing, and hopefully makes everybody a little bit safer.
All right.